Is Jim Jones too old to rap? I'm going to come at it raw. I really don't like commenting on what other people are doing. To be honest with you, I'm doing it for the sake of my new YouTube channel. But it seems like this is a hot topic, so I figure I'd discuss it. Just like to keep it 100 on his channel. Like Dane Dash said, I'm not really into discussing other men, but supposedly Jim Jones dropped, I guess, a freestyle not too long ago. And he's getting some slack. Actually, he's been getting a lot of slack lately about being too old to rap. So I'm just going to give my little hypothesis, my little analysis on it. But at the same time, it doesn't really mean much. I think sometimes people come out with these blogs, these video vlogs, and they put the information out there like they're really somebody special, especially when it comes to talking about people who have achieved more in their life than they probably ever will, have achieved a certain level of greatness that most people will never achieve. Even most of these people who create these vlogs, just speaking so recklessly about these people. To be honest with you, I'm not really a big fan of Jim Jones for my own reasons. I'm probably about his age. He's probably a couple years older than me, but I'm not really into the content anymore. The subject matter of the content, um, because I spit too, but it was on a little bit more positive, regular. But at the same time, I used to get a little cruddy back in the day too. But I will say that I don't think you're ever too old to rap. I don't know why that narrative is being pushed. You have rock stars. Actually, the Rolling Stones set the tone. I think those guys are going to tour until they're literally in their grave. They're probably performing on stage with wheelchairs as well as oxygen masks. And I think they set the tone for a lot of other musicians from different genres to just keep rocking until the wheels come off. Handle your handle. Who am I to judge? Do as you please. Even though like I've never really blown up from my lyrical ability, I appreciate the craft. I appreciate the practice of the art, whether it be with money, without money. That's just me. The making of the beats as well as writing the lyrics. So I love the craft itself. So even though Jim Jones may not be at the height of what he was before, you have to realize that a lot of people they give a lot of opinions on this guy as if he really cares. Like if you're not from New York, if you're not from New Jersey, if you're not from the city, you probably won't get it. Be depending where you're from, maybe you have from a small town with a small population. You have to realize that New York is kind of like it's you have all these different boroughs in New York. Harlem probably has more of a population in Harlem than most people's cities. And it's such a concentrated area of people. Jim Jones don't need for the entire United States to like him. He doesn't. This man is probably a legend on his own in his own hood from where he's at, Harlem. We can see that the man is obviously making money. He's up there shooting videos with Ferrari. So in other words, he's touching the lifestyle that 95% of people who are making these videos about him will never see. Now, like as I said before, if you want to keep rapping, cool. But I just didn't like when he was on a radio station. He was talking about the dude. He said the positive guy who's trying to push the positive narrative. And Jim Jones made a crack on him talking about he has a head like a breadbasket. The way he came off in that interview, I really didn't appreciate that. But that's just my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? If Jim Jones want to be the last goon, that's between him and this guy. But if you ask me, I think he's looking pretty dope. The get up is dope, if you ask me. I think it looks pretty dope. I didn't hear the verse that he's spitting. Hopefully, and not that saying that's, I mean, each man to his own, but I just hope that, it ain't just super negative, super grimy. But yeah, but he looks dope. Get up is dope. See him with videos, driving nice cars, so on and so forth. If that man want to ride the music game to the wheels come off, let that man do that and let him and just mind your business. If you ask me, that's my personal opinion. But the goon stuff, I think hip hop is going to take care of itself. If he want to be the last goon, like I said, that's between him and this guy. But hip hop is moving in its own direction. Kendrick Lamar is taking the lead right now, and I think that lyricism or hip hop as it existed before gangster rap came into play is on its way back. But even amongst that era of rappers back in the day when it's pro-black rappers, you still had Just Ice, Cool G Rap. You still had your gangster rappers. I guess you can say to a sense that they're always going to be there. Doesn't mean it's going to be mainstream, but this is just another thought I want to just put emphasis on. New York is its own world. There are so many brands in New York. Jim Jones don't need mainstream America. He don't need mainstream America. He already has a name that rings bells. I'm pretty sure that even though he's not A-list, he's hanging out with uh, a lot of actors, musicians, as well as sports people that have an appreciation for who Jim Jones is. He's likely hanging out with A-list, B-list famous people. So let that man live. Like I said, I just hope he be a little bit more positive. But that's my little take on the video. What y'all think about this? Like, follow. By all means, click the link on our YouTube channel. We have a community that we're building that's already built for beat makers, rappers, singers to join. I used to make beats. I used to be in hip hop heavy back in the day, but I walked down the road of digital marketing because I didn't know how to sell my music. Now, 8 years of experience, I'm pumping into that community. Click the link on my YouTube channel. There's no gatekeeping. Also, um, you can also apply for Summer Jam 2025. You can upload your music for free. Just visit my website. You'll find the information there. Even after that contest is closed, we still upload tons of links to radio stations where you can upload your music for free and get it played anywhere around the country. We're providing resources that you're not going to find anywhere else. And in fact, it's almost like we're promoters, to be honest with you. We're providing these expert level knowledge resources to you to help you with your music. It's your boy Coach Solomon signing out. Like, follow, share this video. I will see you guys in the next one.